What is up? It's your boy SH-TBLOCK, and this is Rayman Legends from Ubisoft. The game is finally here to the Wii U. Came out to all the consoles, but it was supposed to be exclusive. If you pre-order through GameStop, you go to the Uplay, you get your Redeem code, and you get your characters for each different console has one character, special character. And the story, this is like you played this in the thing. On the gamepad though, you use Murphy and you use the touchscreen, which is totally different than the other consoles, and makes this game so much better. And also, I don't know if too many people knew about this, but if you angle it right, instead of going straight, you go over to here and you get that extra stuff at the beginning. They have all the boards from the challenge app that we got early, which is the first board of the campaign, and then so much more. Just unbelievable. So what I'm going to show you is basically all the little king and queen spots through most of the worlds of Teen Seeds in Trouble and Toad Story. So these coins are valuable. They give you a whole bunch of looms, and always got to get them. Always got to find them to get your score all the way up. Like me! Yay! Go for the top. These are going to be cut up, so you're going to see a lot of spoilers in here throughout this thing. So if you haven't got all of them in those two worlds, then you'll see what I'm talking about. As for the game, I'm very, a lot of people got butthurt because they dropped the exclusive title for the U. I believe if they would have brought it out early, this game would have been awesome and sold a lot for the Nintendo Wii U. But because it hasn't, they added levels. I don't even know which ones are probably which, but okay, with here, these are like the rescue missions. You get these characters throughout the game. If you go and rescue them, you go do those. And so I was getting those characters throughout the game as we went. I feel that this game is actually much more improved to have all those extra levels and the extra bosses and stuff like that. The variety of this game is unbelievable. The music, of course, if you're a Rayman fan, is great. They brought back some of the original levels for Origins, Rayman Origins, which wasn't on the Nintendo console at all. I actually was never really into Rayman. I played one of the first ones that was on a Nintendo console, and then after that you just went over to Sony and Xbox and never came back to Nintendo. So I never really got into it, but I played several of the games over the years, several of the boards, not to beat not even close to beating anything, just and I always thought it was cool. I always thought it was a great idea, the music and the characters, and even though the characters are their own little classes, they got they're basically different skins of the same character over and over and over. But I still like the variety of the characters. You're not going to see co-op here because they don't have online, and I didn't have anybody to game with at the time. So the co-op on here though is pretty awesome. King and Queen love it. All the people I talk to love it. They love the co-op, hanging out with their family and doing the co-op. This is again one of the games, especially with Kung Fu, and to have co-op online would be awesome. This is another game that like I said about Nintendo Land and Super Mario Brothers U, and this would be great. So I'm just gonna let you listen to the bosses. Yeah, buddy. So the next boss, I'm just gonna have the whole the armored Toad. I'm just gonna have it run through. But I'm trying to give you as much of the game as possible because there's so many levels and so many things. You will have to retry and redo. Very, very hard. Some of these boards, I can't even imagine. I haven't even got to the last world yet, but I can't even imagine how difficult that is going to be. like the game is so like. Okay, yeah, I wanted to show this too. Invaded. After you beat certain levels, you get invaded, which is basically a time attack, kind of like if you know Super Mario Brothers. They have a time attack. Now, as you can see, I'm awesome. I got really good times on all these ones that I've done so far because I'm good. But also, I don't know if you noticed, but in those little, when they're setting up the levels, if you can get the hearts or you can get the little, you know, that helps you out. That helps you in the game. You know, the game, I don't know if you can tell by the variety of the levels, they're so quick and all, but the detail is awesome, you know, for you know, 1080 and you know, the backgrounds and stuff. I mean, it's a pretty game to play. I honestly feel that, you know, compared to Super Mario Brothers U, you know, it looks a lot better overall. I mean, it's great to see Mario in HD, but this game really has some great backgrounds and really fine-tuned a lot of stuff compared to that game. And I have to give the graphics edge to this game. And I hate to say that because, you know, Mario, and I'm a Nintendo fanboy. Alright, so I'm just going to be quiet. I also wanted to bring this in because this is What the Duck, a board where the little teensy magician bad guy turns you into a duck, and you have a couple boards like this. So I'm just trying to show you the variety of this game, and you know, I mean, this is only like the third world. You know, those come back, so you got to be real quick because they'll just they'll grow back. This is right here is the extras. Now, this guy, Funky Ray, if you did the challenge app, you get him. And the girl right next to him, if you pre-ordered through GameStop, you get her. Now, there's a Splinter Cell one that was the exclusive, but this is the one over here. She was exclusive to the one of them, PS3 or the other thing. So you got a Mario, you got Ray Plumber and Glob Plumber, which looks like Luigi. Kung Foot, showing you just quick. You can play with multiple people, play soccer and get goals. It gets crazy. Obviously, I'm a loner. So Scratchers, you get creatures every time, every day. You come back, you can go into the gallery of your creatures, and they give you a bunch of coins and looms, and it just adds up. The paintings. This is Back to Origins, which is Rayman Origins, which is a game that came out a couple years back. These are the different worlds. You have several paintings inside those worlds. You might recognize some of this, but this is all in, you know, redone a little bit, and you know, obviously 1080 60 frames per second. Awesome. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just so happy with this game. Everybody I talk to is so happy with this game. You know, there's really nothing bad I could say, except I wish I had online. I hate to be a stickler about these kind of things, but this is what it is. So they got a new look for the challenges, but you get the weekly, extreme, and the regular, and the daily and extreme daily. You know, so you can compete. You can see that you cannot play the app since the game came out. Though they shut down the app, so you have to buy the game to play if you were playing the app. That's the bad thing about that. Now the music you're gonna love, so I'm just gonna leave you this. Buy this game, you're gonna love it. Peace.